Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Anizi with What If Belle Had the Boosted Gear Part 2. So let's get started. Belle awoke to a feeling of cushions on his face. When he looked up, he blushed. "Goddess Freya!" Belle yelled as he stumbled backwards and fell off his bed, causing Freya to wake up as she stretched her body and showing her assets to Belle as she rubbed her eyes cutely, making Belle turn red as he tried to avoid looking. "Ah, my cute little bunny, good morning," Freya said. "Lady Freya, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sleep with you," Belle started out. "Don't worry, I love sleeping with you, and it wasn't your fault, my little bunny. You passed out after having your farmer awakened," Freya said. "But anyways, get ready, my little bunny. Monster phobia is beginning tomorrow," Freya said. "What's that?" Belle asked. "Don't worry, anyways, I think it's time that we got ready to go to the gods' banquet. You're gonna be my +1. You're gonna be coming with me, my little bunny," Freya said as she started to caress his cheeks with her fingers, making Belle blush. Sure," Belle said. "You need a good tuxedo, don't worry. I will get you one. We have to show our familiar's power and wealth," Freya said. "So, you are my partner's goddess. I am Drake, the dragon that lives within him. After he's free, I will be training him. He needs to train, or my power can damage him and his body. And one more thing, don't ever hurt my partner, or it will be the end for you. And it won't be pretty," Drake said out of nowhere. "I'll keep that in mind, Mr. Drake. You should know who I am, and not to threaten me. And plus, I would never hurt my bunny, the only man worthy enough to stand beside me," Freya says. "Make sure you don't, and partner. After this, I have to train you before you go into the dungeons again. But you should get ready now," Drake said. Time skip, an hour. Belle and Freya had went shopping, where Belle got a tuxedo and Freya got herself a dress. They were making their way towards the banquet. People were having fun when everyone stopped as Belle and Freya walked in. "Is that Lady Freya with the failure of the Hestia famila? I heard he got kicked out of the Hestia famila." "No way, that damn lucky weak rabbit. Why is it always the cute ones? Gazest is adorableness. The only reason why Freya goes out with her. He's nothing special." How did that failure join the Freya familia?" was what Belle heard, as it took all of Freya's willpower not to unleash a bloodlust on the people that were insulting her little bunny, Belle. Freya and Belle started to dance. After the dance, Hestia came with Rin, while Loki came with Eyes, as they made their way towards Belle and Freya. "So Freya, got a new boy toy. Might not be strong, but he looks absolutely adorable. I might have to take him away from you," Loki teased. "Sorry, but he's not for trade and never will be," Freya said as she hugged Belle's arm between her breasts. "Ha ha 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 ha, would you look at that? Who would have thought that the great familia of Freya would take in the Hestia familia's failure? Perhaps you've fallen, and you, Belle, you couldn't just lay down and stay down like I told you to. But see if I care. You're not my familia's problem anymore," Hestia said. "Why would you choose him, Lady Freya? I would have been a much better choice. I'm a level 6 adventurer, and he's a level 1 piece of trash and loser that hold us back. But I guess you're all beauty and no brains, unlike my Hestia over here," Rin says. "Watch who you're talking to. Rin, you're talking to the goddess of the strongest familia, not your goddess who's the weakest and probably let you speak that way," Belle said. It seems the familiar slave has a backbone. Did Freya really whore herself to you to get confidence?" Rin says. Freya looked at Belle as there was a flashback. When Belle entered the banquet, Freya discussed to Belle about a way to get their reputation back, which was to lie that Belle left to join Freya's familia instead of getting kicked out of the Hestia familia. "You watch yourself, mortal. Unless you want you and your goddess out of Arroyo. Plus, it's not like Belle was kicked out. He just abandoned your weak familia for my one. I offered him a chance to join a strong familia and he accepted. I mean, it makes me wonder why you're so angry with Belle if he was kicked out. Obviously, you're just angry that Belle left your familia. That's the reason why you're trying to take out your anger on him," Freya said, trying to raise Belle's reputation and lower Hestia's, as all the familia started to laugh. "Oh my goodness, Belle Crenell ditched the Hestia familia? Imagine getting left behind by that weak Belle Crenell. The Hestia familia must be really weak, or not worthy, if the weakest member, the weakest ever adventurer ditched them," was what was heard as Hestia and Rin started through. "So, this was your plan, Freya? Lower my reputation and increase yours as well as Belle's? Well, guess what? He's still just a useless disgrace, and I will get my revenge, Hestia said, as she and Rin bolted out. Ha 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 ha. Freya, you will never fail to amuse me, Loki says, as Belle saw Rin starting to bother Eyes, who looked uncomfortable and was about to attack. Freya saw Belle and sighed, but got an idea. One more way to humiliate Hestia even more. Go for it, Belle, she mouthed, knowing Belle's feeling towards the Sword Princess, which made her kind of angry. But she will try to stop them, but for now, she needs to make sure that Belle's happy, because if Belle's happy, then he will stay with her. Rodan walked in front of Eyes as he saw Rin and many turned towards him. Don't tell me the bunny is competing against Rin from the Sword Princess. Rin will win, he's a level 6 adventurer. I can't believe Lady Freya's allowing this. She must be dancing to his tunes. He must have really seduced her this time round. It would be embarrassing if the Hestia familia best adventurer lost the Sword Princess to the weak bunny that abandoned the Hestia familia. It would be funny, but I doubt it. She's Eyes and she needs someone strong like her to stand beside her, was what was heard. May I have this dance, Miss Eyes? Belle said as he extended his hands, as Eyes nodded and took his hands. As soon as that happened, the familiars and everybody around them were quick to react. Ha 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 ha. Rin got ditched and denied for a level 1. Wow, he lost to a level 1. He lost to the bunny, the weakest adventurer. I wish I was a walking bunny like Belcano, then I could get her. Not fair. The Hestia familia owned twice in one day. And Rin destroyed twice in a day as well, was what was heard as Belle and Eyes danced. Loki wasn't as mad as in canon, but Freya was somewhat angry as she went back to dreaming of hugging Belle. After an hour of dancing, Freya and Eyes had turns, but now it's time for Belle to go back with Freya. Belle and Freya made it back to the Hostess of Fertility, where Freya became Seer once again, as she gave Belle lunch and Belle went out of Arario to train. He told Seer that he'll be back in a month, which made Seer pout and argue, but after Belle used his adorableness to charm Freya, she relented. But Freya demanded he be back before Monsterphobia, which was moved up to a month after, as she was pouting when he left. Alright Drake, I'm out. Now what? Belle said. Well partner, first we are going to increase your strength, speed and endurance by doing physical training. For the first half of the day, you'll be doing that, and then for the next half of the day, you'll be doing magical training. After that, we will test you and then repeat. Listen partner, your world uses magic wrong. Magic is all about imagination. Imagine what you want and then compel your mana to do it and it will comply, Drake said. A month later, Belle could now handle about 6 boosts, had gained several magic attacks like armor break, which is, well, as it said in stuff like Issei's dress break, it breaks the armor, and weapon break, which breaks the weapons, and mana break. Mana break basically temporarily disables mana by breaking it, so the body has to like start recreating mana, which will probably in about, depending on how high you are, it will take longer. Depending on how low your level you are, it will take faster for the mana to regenerate. Of course, when it's broken, it doesn't regenerate to full, it regenerates to like how much mana you had before. He also had learned to control Drake's purgatory flames, which were crimson red flames, and the green healing flames that Drake had. By the way, that's a light novel spoiler, so yeah. He learned how to use elemental attacks and had read the grimoire Freya had left for him, which was Firebolt. Belle was now walking in the gates of Arario as he went to the Hostess of Fertility, where Freya hugged him. Freya was in her Seer form. When Freya saw Belle, she instantly ran up to him and smothered him against her breasts. Nice to see you again, Seer, Belle said, not wanting to expose her. You too, my bunny. I missed you, Seer replied. Let's go on a date. I got some free time, Seer told him as Belle nodded. Unknown to Belle, 3 people were spying on him. So, that failure is back. It's time we do the plan. Yeah, he will pay for humiliating us and taking your girl to the dance, Rin. Time to die, Belle Chrono. You know what to do, Lee. Use beast control to control that silverback to kill him. And his friend, Rin said. And Ray, you make sure to keep on using your skill of concealment to keep us concealed so we can watch him die. And your other illusion skills to hide us, Rin said. Got it, boss, Ray said. Belle and Seer was walking. On the way they heard a scream as a silverback had escaped and made its way to Belle. So you won't fight? I've been wanting to fight. to see how far my training's gone, Belle said. Belle, be careful, Seher said. Don't worry, my beautiful goddess. I won't leave you ever. Now please stand back while I handle this, Belle said, as Freya nodded as she took a few steps back as she looked in the alleyway far away as she saw Ota ready to step in if Belle was if Belle was to be killed, to stop Belle from being killed. Ha ha ha. The weak adventurer thinks he could take on a silverback. He's dead, said the people of Araria around. Dragon Booster, Drake said as a gauntlet materialized on Belle's arm. Boost, Belle heard as he felt power rush into him. Belle dodged an attack from the silverback. Boost, Belle heard as he felt more power and dodged 2 strikes from the silverback. Boost, Belle heard as he got even more faster and was now moving at unseeable speeds to most adventures, since most of the adventures around were level 1s or 2s. Belle then kicked the silverback into the air, sending it flying up as Belle aimed his gauntlet. As a red ball of energy formed, Belle then did a push motion. Dragon shot as the beam turned into red energy ball turned into a beam and fired itself into the silverback monster, destroying it, leaving nothing behind. Just before the attack was launched, the Loki family had gotten there, as they were amazed, but none more than eyes. It's like that time in the dungeon. He became stronger and faster. He was at a speed about level 3 or level 4, and his speed kept on doubling before. How was he doing that? What kind of skills does he have, was what Eyes thought. And what's that gauntlet, she added to herself. No way, this wimp is Belle Canal, the weakest disgrace of the Hestia familia, and adventurers everywhere. I refuse to believe that Freya got him to level 4. Yeah, that's it, he joined Freya's familia. Freya probably has an illusion type of adventurer who she had illusion in herself or himself into Belle to make it seem that Belle, that weak rabbit, was the one that defeated the silverback when it was actually one of her level 4 adventurers. I don't believe it. Plus, my old friend Rin told me how weak he is. It's an illusion, Bait said. You truly are stupid, Bait. But I wonder what he is and how he gets so powerful so quickly, Fiona said. The rest stayed silent as Finn noticed Belle's gauntlet flash, as he noticed that from what he was sensing that Belle's magic and strength and speed all returned back to the level 1s as the gauntlet just dematerialized. Interesting, he thought. Impossible. How did that weakling failure disgrace kill that monster that should have killed him with ease? I refuse to believe that he's that strong, Rin thought. What now, boss? We failed. Lady Hestia. She will. Lee was about to say she will do nothing. But now we need to prepare an even stronger monster to kill him, Rin said. Belle heard shouts of celebrations as people cheered for him as Belle saw a familiar figure. Hey Shin, Belle said. Oh, so you remember me. I heard you joined the Freya familia. Damn, you've gotten stronger. That speed was incredible, but I expect nothing less from a guy who made it all the way to 18th floor without Farmer. And let's not forget how popular you got him for beating a silverback at level 1. All by yourself, Shin said. Belle was walking with Freya to the hostess of fertility, who was in her Seher form, as Seher took Belle into the staff area and then told Belle to come into her room, where she updated his stats, and to her surprise, there was a big leap in his stats. They all went beyond the SSS rank, which she thought was impossible. I knew my bunny was special. Nobody will ever match up to him. He's the only one worthy of me. But perhaps I should reward him. A mortal can't have a child with a goddess, so maybe I should use that girl he's obsessed in. What's her name again? Ice Wallenstein. Yes, she can have a good purpose in my plans to give birth to his child for us to raise, Freya thought as she did a yandere laugh. Freya then pulled Belle into her bed as she smothered him into her breast. As Drake laughed, all his hosts had luck with women, and Belle was no different. Time skip, next day. Okay, Lady Freya, I'm off to the dungeons, Belle said as Freya nodded. Get stronger, my bunny. Become the best you can be, and like no one ever was, Freya said. Belle made his way from floor to floor, where he encountered the reason why that stupid dog made fun of him in the first place, a Minotaur. As Belle sensed a group of people coming, he saw it was the group from before and that stupid doggy. It was the Loki familia. He would show the dog the power of the Freya familia, his power and the power of the Red Dragon Emperor. Ha 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 ha. Funny boy, you haven't learned, have you? This is a Minotaur, a level 2 beast. And as a level 1, you can't beat it. And now you don't have your lies or your illusions to help save you, Beat said, as Bell got mad. Dragon Booster, he heard, as the gauntlet materialized on Bell's hand. As Finn and Reveria was interested. Reveria because it had lots of magic, and Finn because of what he saw before. Quite interesting. I wonder why he summons that always to fight, Finn said. I don't know, but I do sense a great level of magic power that can compare even to our goddesses in that, Reveria said. Boost, Bell heard as he dodged a slash from the Minotaur. Boost, Bell heard as he charged at the Minotaur with level 3 speed and punched the Minotaur with his gauntlet as it was sent flying. But it wasn't even damaged. Oh shit, it's a Rex, yelled Tiona. If you don't know what Rex is, it's an insanely powerful version of the monster. So if it was a level 2 beast, it could be like about a level 6 level. So yeah, that's what Bell's gonna be fighting in this time round. As when Bell heard Tiona yell that, he got back. Oh shit, Drake, it's a Rex. I heard they could take out multiple adventurers, and it takes a lot of adventurers or even a whole party to take down one, Bell said. Don't worry partner, just stay back, wait for yourself to boost and take it down, Drake said. Boost, Bell heard again, as he used his speed to dodge narrowly. It's like the boy somehow gets stronger every 10 seconds. Don't help him, I want to see how strong he gets and if there's a limit, Finn said, as everybody apart from Eyes agreed. Eyes, please, let's just observe. I promise we'll help him if he can't handle it anymore, Finn said. But, Finn, it's a Rex. He's a level 1 adventurer. He won't be able to make it. Even we have to team him up to beat a Rex. And he's only a level 1. We're full of level 5s and 6. We need to help him, Eyes said. Eyes, why are you worried about that weak disgrace who got kicked out of his own famila and became Freya's boy toy? Let him die, I'm so much better than him, Beat said. Wow, Beat, your jealousy is really showing. Don't you get it? Eyes doesn't think of you in that way. And you're acting really desperate, Tiona said. Whatever, she's just in denial. I mean, if she has Bunny for that weak bunny, well then she obviously has even more feelings for an alpha male like me who's way more stronger than him, Beat said, as everybody in Loki's familiar side. Back with Bell, he dodged another slash that was coming towards him as he heard Boost. He then punched the Minotaur, sending it flying back, and kicked it while dodging a slash belly. The boy's doing good for a level 1, though. If it was Beat or any other level 1, when they were level 1s, they would have been killed instantly. Even when we were level 1, we never had that kind of speed or power. And Beat and the others would also need help from Eyes or me to beat a Rex. So let's see the extent of this power, Finn said. But how? How is he getting this strong? He's not even a month into adventuring and he's getting stronger. And every 10 seconds, it's like his power doubles. His speed, intelligence, durability, magic, strength, everything. And he somehow keeps on increasing his magic reserves as well. And that should be impossible because increasing mana reserves takes a long time, but he's doing it in short times. He's doing it in a matter of seconds, Reveria said. I don't know, but he's stronger than most of us were when we were level 1s, I said. Boost, Bell heard as he moved even faster and punched the Minotaur, sending it back a decent amount before charging at it with the speed of a level 5 adventurer and launching a combo of attacks. Impossible! How does he have this kind of speed or power? He's on my level now, but he's only a level 1. He's got to have some sort of unfair advantage or something. Freya definitely gave him something. He's a boy toy after all. Beat said. Okay, this shouldn't be possible. I have to agree with Beat on this one. He's pushing back a Rex at level 1, Reveria said, as Finn nodded. After this, check his stats, Finn said. Eyes looked shocked at Bell's power. He's amazing. Such power for a level 1. It shouldn't be possible, Eyes thought. Boost, Bell heard. Alright partner, you reached the limit your body can handle. Now unleash all your power in a single blast, Drake said. Got it, Drake, let's do this, Bell said, as Bell kicked the Minotaur, sending it flying up. Dragon shot, Bell yells as all his energy formed into a red ball as he does a push gesture and it turns into a beam that fires itself at the Minotaur, destroying it. Impossible, he's a level 1 and he has destroyed a Rex. Was Rin lying to me, calling that dumb weak bunny weak, or was that bunny doing some cheats? Beat said. Well, that was unexpected. Well, that was unexpected, Finn says as he rushed towards Eyes, who was currently rushing towards Bell, who had used up all his power and was fainting. Finn, he's out of power. His magic power and other stats decreased as soon as the battle was over. I can still check his stats though, Reveria asked him, confirming if he wanted that to happen as Finn nodded. Reveria checks it and she turns around shocked. His stats are all SSS, but none are at the level where he should be able to solo that Rex all by himself. And not only that, his goddess is hiding some skills. He might be able to boost his level power, or increase his stats somehow. Reveria says, and that dumb bunny's a level 1? What is it, Reveria? I want to know. Confirm to me if he's actually a level 1, or if Rin lied to me, Beat says. No, he's still a level 1, but I don't know how this is impossible. This boy is somehow able to do the impossible, Reveria says. This boy's name is Bell, right, Eyes? Finn said his name, to which Eyes nodded. It's very interesting. The Freya familia has quite a strong person on their hands. I wonder why the Hestia familia will get rid of him. Perhaps they truly are as stupid as people say, Finn says as Eyes took out her healing potion and healed him. Bell then awoke on Eyes' lap, having the legendary lap pillow as he saw Beat was scowling. Where am I? Eyes, is that you? Bell asked, going from calm to surprise as Eyes nodded. I helped you with the healing potion, and I watched you beat the Rex. How did you do it? Eyes asked. You saw that? Well, I don't know how I did it, but Eyes did it, Bell joked. But I have to go now. My goddess will be worried for me. Anyway, thanks for healing me. I'll pay you back later for that potion, Bell said as he rushed out. But guys, that's all for today. Peace. Peace. Peace.